Hey Matt, John and I noticed you're having little, I don't say difficulties, but your opening rotation wasn't as it should be, and that's literally one of the biggest things for of any class. Mage needs to pull off their opening rotation properly to have competitive DPS numbers. Uh, we were noticed that we're just looking through all the logs and stuff like that from our raids and all that that you're either popping combustion too early or you were not stacking rune of power. You weren't using icy flow to move around and cast like fireballs. Instead, you were using scorch way too much, which is just you don't want to use scorch. There's almost one situation where you use scorch, and that is just at the very very end of your combustion combination. If you have pulled it off correctly, you should be able to get one scorch in there. If you don't get any of the procs from Pyromaniac, which just is the 8% chance. I'm gonna go over your rotation, and if this helps, it helps. If not, then fuck off, bud. But otherwise, yeah, I'll just see if I can get this, help you out with this, and boost your DPS substantially. Uh, for the opening pull, you're obviously gonna want to use your potion. I don't have one. The Pyroblast is the next. You're obviously going to pull off the precast. Immediately following your Pyroblast, you're going to want a Fireball. If you get your heating up from your Pyroblast during your Fireball cast, right at the beginning, like right in this part of the cast, you want to pop your Fire Blast. So that way it puts your hot streak up. Following that, you cast your Rune of Power, and probably right at the end there of Rune of Power is when you want to pop Combustion. Because Fire Blast and Combustion can be used during your cast, and it is a quicker global cooldown, so you'll always be able to use something after. I'm sure you already know about the whole, once you have Combustion and Hot Streak active, it's just literally a spam between your Pyroblast and your Fire Blast. Once you run out of charges, you pop Flame on, rinse and repeat. Fire Blast, Pyroblast, Fire Blast, Pyroblast. If you get any of the Pyromaniac procs, like we said, you just use them instantly. And at the very end of that rotation, you should have about 1.5 to maybe 2 seconds left by the time all your Fire Blasts are done. Uh, it depends on your haste too, but that's pretty much the only time you use Scorch because it's such a short cast time that you'll be able to Scorch and it'll instantly crit when it hits the thing, and you can Pyroblast again, and then you Scorch and do that again. And then you just, from there, you go on into your rotation. With 40-second recharges on Rune of Power, if there's not a lot of movement, once your whole Combust combo is done, it's almost suggested to pop your Rune of Power again and just throw two out right at the start of the fight and then just let them build up kind of thing. I'm going to see if I can get this to work properly. Hopefully RNG's in my favor kind of thing, but I'll give you a little sample of what I mean. So just my opening rotation's going to be lacking the potion, like I said. But we'll say this is the first Pyroblast is the precast, and then we go into opening.